WISC is taking part in a year-long campaign to combat bullying. It's called the Bully Project. Be a buddy, not a bully.
The Buddy Project.
Did I say the Bully Project?
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you. The Buddy Project.
Bullying is a serious problem for schools, parents, and public policymakers alike. Our doctor on call, Zorba Paster, joining us from his office in Oregon with the results of a new study on the impact of bullying. And first of all, we should say you had a little accident at the dog park?
Yes, my dog at the dog park, I managed to fall on my nose, so I apologize for that. That's just one of those things. The dog just didn't smile, and that's what happened.
All right, so let's define bullying. What is it exactly?
Right, so bullying is basically where somebody has control over you. They're stronger, they have power, they have control over you, and they use that in order to intimidate or harm you. And when we look at a bully, when we look at it, it can be physical bullying where somebody pushes you down. It can be verbal bullying where you try to get rid of somebody's relationship, or it can be cyberbullying where you try to ruin their relationship online. And these are very serious things that can have lifelong consequences. And I was reminded about this when I was reading some articles about bullying. There was a teacher who was in Indiana who gave the children a class about bullying, and she said, let's imagine that you're healthy and everything. Take this sheet of paper, roll it up like this, crunch it, make it really bad, open it up again and say, oh, I'm so sorry I did this. And then you look at that piece of paper and there still are creases. There still is harm that's there. And that's exactly what happens with bullying. And that's what the new research shows. It shows that people who are bullied can have a lifetime of problems.
What are some of the problems that can affect victims later in life?
Well, a number of the problems can be they have problems with depression, they have problems with anxiety, they have problems with social situations, they're more likely to actually get divorced, they often earn less money when we actually look at children when they become adults and they get bullied, and they have more problems physically throughout their life. So when you look at this in the broad way, you realize that to be bullied is to be harmed just like any other form of abuse, just like parental abuse to a child, just like any kind of child abuse, it occurs, but this is really pure abuse. And then when you look at where bullying mostly occurs, a lot of bullying occurs in middle school, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, tremendous amount of bullying. And that's really why we have to, as a society, put this to rest.
What happens to the bulliers? Anything?
Well, the bulliers also have problems. The bulliers turn out, many bulliers end up coming from homes where there are problems in their homes, and that's often why they bully. They've often learned things at home that are wrong. They often have parents who are asleep at the wheel and are not properly taking care of their children, but not all bullies are like that. Many bullies also suffer from depression, also suffer from anxiety, and suffer from other medical problems when they're younger in addition. And often they have problems when we look at them in terms of problems with crime. Many children who are bullies often have trouble with the laws later on. So it really is important for parents, the parents of a bully and the parents of a child who has been bullied, to take action, talk to the school, and begin to try to help. And it's really important for children out there to help other children who are bullied to speak up, because it really takes a village to solve this problem.
I think that example with the crumpled up paper is just fabulous for kids, because you can't
Absolutely.
erase all of the creases in the paper.
Not at all.
That's a
Not at
terrific
all.
thing to show kids.
I mean, there's pieces of paper that are torn. You can say, I'm sorry, but what good does it do? So I think it's important for children to always begin to realize that and not stand by when somebody is bullied and say, well, there's nothing I can do. Because the answer is there's always something you can do when you see a child being bullied. You can always take action no matter who you are.
We have to stop it. Yeah. Zorba,
very important.
thank you. I hope you feel better. Say hi to your dog.
Thank you.
Thanks, Zorba.